Hello, we are
Handong.
and Ho. We're honored to participate in the 2021 Asia-Korea Conference.
We are here today to share with you about our team and the project we are working on. Our presentation will be in the following order. Firstly, the introduction of our WA team. Secondly, the background information about how we discovered the problem we want to solve. Thirdly, our personal experiences with GPS courses. And lastly, our plans for this project. Please enjoy our presentation.
Now we'll be moving on with the first point, introducing our WA team. Our team, WAH, stands for We Are Heroes, gathered to connect GPS and the world. The members of our team are Ye-in, Hye-jin, Ji-in, Eun-bin, Ye-eun, Ye-jun, Sun-hwan, all attending Handong Global University.
We would like to introduce the GPS program. As Professor Park mentioned earlier, the GPS program is created under the belief of practicing love by solving the problems of the world.
The problem that we want to solve is the challenges that Korean students are faced with. Many students in Korea live their lives trapped in the frame of Korean society, clueless about what they want to do, and without having a clear purpose for their future. Do you perhaps have a purpose in your life? We as human beings fall into misery if we don't hold any purpose. This is a reality of our beloved younger Korean generations. While these problems are prevalent in society, we met Professor Park and the GPS program. Through this program, we were able to learn and understand that countless problems are existing in the world. Moreover, we realized that we were gathered together to solve the problems of the world. Not only are we able to find joy as we'll observe positive changes made in the students, but we'll also gain monetary value as the problems are solved.
Next, we will be explaining the background information about this Korean educational problem. Most of our team members received the Korean education system solely focused on the college entrance examination called 수능 or CSAT. The students have only one chance to take per year. In general, students who received this educational program express their hardships in their daily school lives, competing with their close friends for one main reason. The reason is to get into a prestigious university. We believe that this Korean education system is a crucial problem to solve, so we selected this issue to create changes. We have found some resources that illustrate the severity of this reality. According to the Ministry of Health and Welfare, Korea's happiness index for children and adolescents aged 9 to 17 ranks lowest among 28 OECD countries. Moreover, according to statistics conducted by the Ministry of Gender Equality and Family in 2021, the number one cause of deaths of teenagers is intentional self-harm or suicide. In Korea's educational environment, many students feel negative feelings, including abandonment, fear, anxiety, loneliness, lethargy, hopelessness, no courage, and a sense of giving up.
Knowing these facts led us to consider this matter severely and made us question the Korean education program. If education is causing distress for students, shouldn't education change? Why do the students have to suffer?
With this, we specified our problem to students who are not pursuing their dreams and visions to fit into the frame arranged by society. The system forces students to conform to one dominant pattern, getting into a high-ranked university and getting a high-paying job.
So how can we solve this problem? The GPS program is the answer. The program guides the students to recognize their identity and discover problems that they want to solve based on their passion. Through this, students can acquire their purpose and direction. We discovered this secret as college students. Then wouldn't it be better if the students are exposed to this program earlier in their lives? This is the right reason why we chose the students as our targets.
Now, we would like to share our testimonies of the GPS program as students who enrolled in the GPS courses.
We live in a society that is constantly becoming more and more competitive. We learn to cheat for the sake of competition and view our friends as competitors. Do you agree with this approach? What do you think about it? GPS program teaches otherwise. We are taught to consider friends who are in the same class as partners, not competitors, so we can share our studies and help one another. GPS is trying to break the mold. The reason that we as students also continue to stay in the GPS program is that we have found the secret of feeling joy when we help others. Let's hear from our members what kind of problems they want to solve and what their goals are.
Yes, I'm Son Hwan. I lived a purposeless life without having a clear vision for my future in the previous university that I attended due to its competitive culture. However, after taking a GPS course at Handong River University, I was able to clarify my vision and begin to take interest in a field I hadn't thought of, which is science and immunology. A little background story of how I found my purpose is through severe atopic dermatitis, which is a condition that makes your skin red and itchy. As a person struggling with this disease, I dream of lessening the difficulties of patients who experience pain due to this infection. GPS program allowed me to interpret my problem and boldly challenge myself.
Hi, I'm Yang, and this is my story. Why on earth are we studying this hard for? This question was one of my high school friends and I asked the most. I was aware of the problems of the education curriculum, but I gave up on fixing this problem as I thought it was too far from my capability. However, GPS helped me to dream again about solving this issue, and now I'm taking steps for my passion.
All of us may have continued life in competition without a purpose and dream. Thankfully, our lives have been changed through the GPS course simply over 6 months, and we are moving forward with a purpose by taking courage. We believe GPS education is necessary for those who have low self-esteem and low confidence as they do not know their dreams. GPS education can solve the problems for hopeless and purposeless students.
Moving on to our last section, we want to share the GPS education based on the concept of dots, lines, faces, and geodesic. Each individual is expressed as dots, and they are in an equal position, regardless of their age or occupation. Then, when people of the same generation are gathered, they form a line. Each generation has its characteristics, but also holds limitations in communicating with other generations. This limitation can be solved when these lines meet together. When this happens, it creates a plane where new views and perspectives are formulated. As these features gather, a new world is created in the form of geodesic. Like this, we are dreaming of education through interactions in life. Based on this concept, we plan to hold a winter camp, possibly next February, called Good Start Camp. We are thinking of a camp gathering adolescents, specifically students entering high school, adults in high status such as CEOs, retired executives, celebrities, and athletes, and college students as mentors in one place. This camp will not be a one-sided format of lectures by adults, but various activities will be held in small groups where students will be able to discover their dreams. We would like to provide a healing atmosphere where students who live under pressure from unilateral lectures and busy daily lives can naturally draw their vision by having quality time with adults. When the adults, the GPSs, share their progression of solving problems to make others happy, the students will witness how attractive the lives of GPSs are. And we would like to set a program giving the groups problems to solve together so that the students may experience the joy of solving problems in a free atmosphere. This relationship will last beyond the camp. We envision a day when the relationships formed during the camp will come together to solve problems in the world, just as lines are gathered to form geodesics.
Furthermore, in the future, we will continue to train the students who participated in this camp to be GPSs of their own to achieve a virtuous cycle. There are countless problems in our society, yet they can be intertwined. We hope to begin by solving the problem of Korean education and further our goals to reach other countries, including Singapore. We long for teenagers around the world to be happy and live to their full potential by discovering their visions. If this is achieved, wouldn't the world be a more sustainable environment for future generations to enjoy? We look forward to the day when we all gather to form a geodesic. Problem solving is possible only when people from various fields are gathered together regardless of their major. We believe that the most fundamental step to change the world is to renew the education system and cultivate talented students to become GPS. We seek to collaborate with you to change the world for good purposes together. Please join us in solving various problems in the world to make the world a better place.
We appreciate the opportunity to speak to you today. Thank you.